6:07 here on the East Coast. And now to our other top story. DHS Secretary Mayorkas says he's going to travel down to the southern border as the administration's ramping up deportations to Haiti now, grappling with the more than 14,000 migrants that are camped out underneath that bridge in Del Rio.
Yeah, thanks for stopping them, Mexico. We really appreciate that. That's where we find Fox & Friends Enterprise reporter Lawrence Jones live in Del Rio with a first-hand look. Lawrence, what was it like actually seeing it? The video looked devastating, but what about being there?
It doesn't do it justice, Brian. Good morning, family. It is truly a crisis, and the only thing that is separating the United States of America between the migrants that are coming into the country and getting in is the Texas DPS. The border agents are literally processing people. They're understaffed. The hotels in the area are all sold out. They're running out of food because they have to also make sure that they feed the migrants. It's out of control, and the big question is, when you have the Secretary of Homeland Security that was warned back in June that this was going to possibly happen, and they decided to do nothing, the question is why? You can only infer that they wanted this to happen, guys.
Lawrence, I was reading that, the headline is that they've stopped the flow of migrants into the country, but apparently what they're talking about is on the Mexican side, at a dam where people would walk across a dam across the Rio Grande River, they put a piece of police tape. And there was a Mexican police officer on the other side saying you can't go across anymore. But I read on NBCnews.com this morning that apparently while they were stopped there, they went about 1.5 miles the other direction, and now they're crossing in that way.
So, Steve, that dam that you're talking about, the Texas DPS, there is this caution tape for right. Crime scenes, but it's also lined up with DPS troopers that are there, highway patrolmen that are there. So after they decided to do that, the cartel just found a different place for them to go through. We were actually having dinner, and our sources was giving us more information. Now, the Biden administration is telling you, don't worry about any of this because Title 42. What they're not telling you is that although people are going to be deported that don't have accompanied minors, if you're a mother or you're someone to have your children, they're just going to give you a notice to appear, which most of them don't end up staying for, and they're just going to let you out into the country.
It's just so important for them to fly these Haitians back, these people that come back, so the message gets out. You're not going to be let in. It's all about messaging. And right now, the message on Facebook and other outlets, social media outlets, is come, you're allowed in. That's how you get 15,000 people under an obscure bridge in Texas.
That's exactly right, Brian. And I think this is important, right? Although their original country of origin is Haiti, a lot of these folks aren't coming from Haiti. Nope. They're coming from South America, right? And they've been there since 2010, and they've been planning this for a while. What happened was when the economic depression started to hit a lot of these countries, and they couldn't get citizenship there, they planned this move. And again, they were warned back in June that this was going to possibly happen. Why didn't they do anything about it?